speed. Hopefully tonight Elsberry can have a good ball game to end the regular season and get themselves ready for the district. Momentarily, we will have the starting lineups of both teams. This game is brought to you by CATV Channel 18, the Elsberry High School channel.
Varsity matchup between the Warrenton Warriors and the Elsberry Indians. Number 21 for Warrenton, Matt Wolf. Number 23, Gator Small. Number 35, Jeremy North. Number 45, Willie Young. And number 51, Paul Weidman. Warriors coach, Rich Barton.
Starting lineups tonight for the Warrenton Warriors. Number 21, Matt Wolf, a 5'10" senior. Starting lineups for Elsberry, we have Dickie Koch, Brian Hegemeyer, Greg Plaster, Chris Bailey, and Mike Schuford. Starting lineups tonight for the Warrenton Warriors. We will now have the national anthem. The national anthem tonight was sung by Eddie O'Brien, freshman at Elsberry High School, did a nice job. Starting lineups for the Warrenton Warriors, Matt Wolf, number 21, a 5'10" senior. Gator Small, number 23, a 5'11" senior. Jeremy North, number 35, a 5'11" junior. Number 45 is Willie Young, a 6'7" junior, and Paul Weidman, number 51, a 6'6" junior. Have a big crowd on hand tonight, folks, for this homecoming game.
Mike Schuford with the ball for the Indians. To start the game, he gets it up top to Dickie Koch. Over to number 52, Greg Plaster, who puts up a three.
Starts him out on the right foot. Plaster with a three-pointer. 3-0 is the score. Number 23 is Small. To Wolf. Down to Weidman. Weidman gives it off to the near side. Down low. Ball with a shot, no good.
Rebounded by Bailey that time. He gets it over to Mike Schuford. Mike Schuford brings the ball down the floor for the Indians. Plaster with the ball now for the Indians over to Dickie Koch. Koch back to Plaster.
Makes the score 5-0 real quick, Elsberry. Warrenton with the ball. Wolf on the near side to Small on the right side. Back to Wolf, top of the key. North makes a nice move down on the baseline, and he puts up a shot, but he's fouled. It's going to be a blocking foul. Warrenton will take the ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. 6:44 to go here in the first quarter. 5-0 Elsberry. North gets it inside to Wyman, off his hands, out of bounds, turns it back over to Elsberry.
Koch inbounds for the Indians. He gets it to number 24, Shuford. Shuford brings the ball up the floor and across the timeline. Shuford got the ball down to Bailey, who was fouled on the baseline.
Looks like it's going to be on number 35, Jeremy North. That'll be his first, team first.
Number 24, Mike Shuford, will throw the ball in for the Indians. Shuford gets it into Plaster. Plaster has it at the top of the key, puts up a shot, no good.
Rebound is by Young. Kicks it down to Wolf, tries to get it inside to Young. Ball stolen away, loose ball on the floor.
Dickie Koch finds the ball for the Indians. He gets it to Mike Shuford, who has his pass stolen.
Stolen away by Wolf. He takes it down to the far side. Elsberry gets back in a hurry. North with the ball on the near side, throws it out of bounds. Tries to get it to Willie Young, and Young wasn't even looking. Went off his hands, out of bounds. That brought the coach off the bench. 5-0 Elsberry, leading. 5:55 to go in the first quarter.
Mike Shuford has the ball for the Indians. He gets it down to Bailey. Bailey for three, no good. Rebound to Warrenton.
Matt Wolf comes down with it. He slows it up. Gives it to Small. Small down low to Wyman. Back out to Small. Wolf from the top of the key for three. Yes! 5-3 Elsberry leading. 5:30 to go first quarter.
Shuford brings the ball up the floor for the Indians. He puts up about a 15-footer, no good rebound. Out of bounds off Elsberry.
For 55, Tobin checks in the lineup for Warrenton. 5:17 to go in the first quarter, 5-3. Elsberry, Wolf to Tobin from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by North, he's in the underneath, gives it to Tobin, cross court to North. Loses it to Elsberry.
Number 50, Chris Bailey with the ball for the Indians. He gets it across the timeline and to Dickie Koch. Now Brian Hagemeyer with the ball for the Indians. Back out top for Greg Plaster. Plaster in the lane, has his shot blocked. Rebound by Mike Shuford. Shuford takes it in the lane and gets it to Plaster. Plaster puts up a shot, and he was fouled. Number 52, Greg Plaster for Elsberry, will go to the line and shoot two.
Foul was on number 45, Willie Young. His first, team second.
Plaster hits his first shot. That makes the score 6-3 in favor of the Indians. Plaster's getting set to take his second shot. It's up, no good.
Tobin comes down with the rebound for Warrenton. 6-3 is the score, 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Small dribbles down to the near far side, gives it to North. North tries to get it in the middle, knocked away, picked off by Small. Wolf down to North. North looking inside. It's inside the Tobin. He got an easy one off the glass. 6-5 Elsberry.
Bailey with the ball now for the Indians. He brings it across the timeline. Now Koch with the ball. Koch gets it to Plaster. Plaster back across to Koch. Koch back to Plaster. Plaster's shot no good. There's a fight for the rebound, and they say it went out of bounds off of Warrenton. That'll give it back to Elsberry with 3:46 left in the first. Dickie Koch will inbound for the Indians. Koch gets it into Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer's shot is good off the glass.
8-5 Elsberry leading. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. Wolf has it on the near side. Looking forward to two big men. Takes it into the paint. Kicks it out to Tobin. A 15-footer. Good. 8-7 Elsberry with the lead.
Mike Schuford now with the ball for the Indians. He gets it across the half-court line and throws it away. Warrenton comes up with the ball.
Wolf comes up with the loose ball. 3:10 to go in the first quarter. Warrenton trailing by a point. North cross court to Small. Back to Wolf. He puts up a shot from three-point land. No good.
Rebound number 50, Chris Bailey.
Matt Wolf stole the ball down in his court. Went down for a layup, put it up. Chris Bailey fouled him. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Get it tied or go ahead right here. Misses the first shot. 8-7 is the score. Elsberry leading. 2:53 to go in the first quarter. Very big conference game and an outstanding homecoming matchup. Second shot's good. Ties the score at 8.
Dickie Koch gets the ball inbounds to Bailey. He gives it back to Koch, who will bring the ball up the floor for the Indians. Inside to Plaster and back outside for Schuford. Schuford with the ball at the top of the key gets it to Koch. Koch's shot, no good.
Backemeyer gets the rebound for Warrenton. 2:30 to go here. Score's tied at 8. Small with the ball on the near side. Backemeyer with a long shot, no good. Ball's tipped by Small. Kicks it out to the north for Wolf. Gets it inside, picked off by Elsberry.
Mike Schuford brings the ball up the floor for the Indians, has it at the top of the key, gets it inside for Plaster. Plaster in the lane. His shot is blocked and out of bounds back to the Indians. Mike Schuford has the ball. He gets it inside to Brian Hagemeyer. Number 14, Dickie Koch at the top of the key, back to Bailey. Bailey back to Koch. Koch to Plaster. Dickie Koch now with the ball. Gets it to Mike Schuford. Schuford almost has it stolen, but keeps control. Dickie Koch now with the ball. Plaster moves into the lane, gets it to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer's shot is good.
Makes the score 10-8 Elsberry. 1:33 to go here in the first quarter. Matt Wolf. Top of the key. Cross court to Small. Dribbles down. Way back out. Backemeyer. Picked off by Koch.
Dickie Koch in for the layup. No good rebound. Mike Schuford tried to get the rebound that time for Elsberry, and he was fouled. It'll be the Indians' ball underneath their own basket with 1:15 left in the first period. The score is 10-8 in favor of the Indians. Plaster now with the ball. He gets it out to Koch. Koch back to Schuford. Schuford over to Dickie Koch. Dickie Koch gets it inside to Plaster. Plaster puts up a shot, and it's good.
12-8 is the score. Elsberry leading by 4. 55 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Got a foul on Koch. Warrenton will inbound the ball here on the near side. Matt Wolf gets the ball into Backmeyer. Cross to Small. Down to Tobin in the corner from 18. Good! 12-10 Elsberry. 42 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Mike Schuford gets the ball across the timeline and gets it to Dickie Koch. The Indians are going to try to wait for the last shot with 28 seconds left in the first. Dickie Koch gives it to Bailey. Chris Bailey with the ball now for the Indians. Only 20 seconds left in the first. Dickie Koch now again with the ball for the Indians. Koch takes it inside and gets it to Plaster. Plaster's shot is no good. Jump ball is called, and that'll give the ball to Warrenton.
6 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Elsberry with a 2-point lead. Wolf gets it down across the timeline. Down to Backmeyer, shot, no good. And that's the end of the first quarter. Elsberry Indians leading 12-10 over Warrenton.
Getting set to start the second period, and Elsberry has a 2-point lead, 12-10 over Warrenton. Schuford has the ball and brings it just across the timeline. He gets it over to Dickie Koch. Dickie Koch puts up a shot. No good. Rebound by Greg Plaster. Plaster's shot is good.
14-10, Elsberry with the lead. Wolf with the ball guarded by Koch. Over to Small on the far side. Cross court to Wolf. Back to Tobin. He tries to get it inside. Nobody was looking. Goes out of bounds.
Dickie Koch with the ball for the Indians. He gets it across half court. And oh, his pass is stolen.
Stolen by Tobin. He puts it up, and he's going to be fouled by Koch. Ball rolled around the rim. It won't be, it does not count.
That is number 14, Dickie Koch's second foul. He will leave the ball game, and coming in for the Indians is Derrick Henry.
Ball's inbounded to Young. Wolf just tries to get into Weidman.
Mike Schuford with the ball for Elsberry, gets it across the line. Out to Plaster. Plaster over to Bailey. Bailey puts up a long three, no good off the front of the rim.
Young comes down the rebound for Warrenton. 14-10, Elsberry with a 4-point lead. 6:50 to go in the first half. Tries to get it inside to Weidman, out of bounds, and it's Elsberry's ball.
Derrick Henry has the ball for the Indians. He gets it across the timeline. Plaster puts up a shot. Yes.
Woo! Greg Plaster's on fire tonight, folks. 16-10, Elsberry leading. 6:27 to go in the first half. Small on the far side. Back to Wolf. Wolf guarded by Schuford. Gives it to Small from three-point land. No good.
Rebound Plaster. He got it to Mike Schuford. Shuford brings the ball in the lane, puts up a shot. And he was fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Foul's gonna be called on the floor, so Elsberry will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. Number 35 is Jeremy North. He checks in the lineup for Wolf.
Shuford gets it inbounds to Hagemeyer. His shot is no good.
Wyman comes down with a rebound for Warrenton. North on the far side of Tobin. Tobin across court to Small. Back to Tobin, top of the key. Does a little spin move from the free throw line, no good.
Rebound to Derrick Henry. Henry gets it to Shuford, who will bring it up the floor for the Indians. Shuford gives it to Bailey. Bailey has it on the baseline. He gets it out to Derrick Henry. Henry with the ball on the wing. Over to Plaster. Plaster's shot is good.
They're going to leave Greg Plaster open all night. They're playing a diamond and 2. They're playing Bailey and Shuford man to man and leaving everybody else open. So Greg Plaster is rising to the occasion tonight, folks. 18-10, Elsberry with the lead. North with a fake, gives it to Tobin for 3, and it's good. 18-13, Elsberry leading.
Henry brings the ball up the floor for the Indians, gets it to Plaster. Plaster from the free throw line, no good.
Tobin comes down with a rebound for Warrenton. 4:50 to go in the first half. Elsberry with a 5-point lead. North on the far side of Tobin, cross court to Small. Back to Tobin. Small for 3, good! 18-16, that closes the gap in a hurry.
Mike Shuford with the ball for the Indians. He puts up a 3. No good, rebound Warrenton.
Paul Wyman comes down with a rebound. One thing about Warrenton, you better make your first shot count because they're awful big. North tries to get it inside, picked off by Elsberry.
Mike Shuford with the ball for the Indians, brings it down the court. Shuford setting up the offense, gets it to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer back to Plaster. Plaster's shot. They say his foot was on the line, so that is only a 2.
20-16, Elsberry with a 4-point lead. 3:40 to go in the half. Small over to Tobin on the near side. Tries to get it inside, out of bounds, off of Warrenton. Gives Elsberry the ball with 3:33 to go in the half.
Shuford has the ball for the Indians, takes it into the lane, puts up a shot. Nice shot by Mike Shuford.
Gives Elsberry a 6-point lead, 22-16, 3:20 to go in the first half. Cross court to North, down to Tobin in the corner. Back across court, here we have North at the top of the key, back to Tobin. He puts up a 3-pointer, no good. Loose ball picked up by Elsberry.
Brian Hagemeyer gets it to Mike Shuford. Mike Shuford brings it up the floor. Mike Shuford has the ball over on the wing, gets it, tries to get it across to Hagemeyer, knocked out of bounds off of Warrenton. Mike Shuford will inbound the ball for the Indians underneath their own basket with 2 minutes and 49 seconds left to go in the half. He gets it into Plaster's. Plaster's shot is blocked. Rebound to Hagemeyer, and his shot is good off the glass.
24-16, Elsberry's largest lead of 8. 2:39 to go here in the first half. Small with the ball, gives it to Tobin, top of the key. Tries to get it inside, stolen away.
Hagemeyer gets it to Shuford, up to Henry. Henry's shot, no good. Rebound, Derrick Henry comes down with his own rebound. Brian Hagemeyer with the ball. His shot is no good, and he was fouled.
I'm wondering when they were ever going to call a whistle. couple of Elsberry kids down there got hammered, no whistle. Finally a call. Fouls on number 51, Paul Wyman. That's his first. Hagemeyer checks in the lineup, as does number 25, Matt Niemeyer.
Hagemeyer at the line to take his first shot. That makes the score 25-16 with 2:17 left in the half.
Number 23, Gator Small comes up with a rebound. 2:12 to go in the first half. Elsberry leading by 9. Cross court to Small. Throws up a three. Good! 25-19, Elsberry leading.
Schuford with the ball for the Indians. Gets it over to Brian Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer to Plaster. Plaster gets it to Derrick Henry. Henry inside to Plaster, alone in the lane. His shot is no good.
Weidman comes down the rebound, does a little complaining, but to no avail. Small, top of the key, over to Backmeyer. He tries a three, no good. Tobin with the rebound. Down low to Niemeyer, blocked. And it's out of bounds to Warrenton. Niemeyer will inbound the ball underneath his own basket, trailing by 6, 1:10 to go. Small for three, no good. Plaster is fouled on the play by number 51, Weidman. Team foul for Warrenton.
1:05 left in the half. The score is 25-19 in favor of the Indians.
For 45, Young checks in the lineup.
Schuford with the ball now for Elsberry. Schuford to Bailey, Bailey to Henry. Back to Schuford. .38 seconds left in the half. Schuford with the ball for the Indians. Schuford still has the ball for the Indians with 22 seconds left. The score is 25-19. Derrick Henry now with the ball for the Indians. 12 seconds in the half. Gets it to Plaster. Plaster to Hagemeyer, back to Bailey. Bailey shot. Good! Nice shot by the senior Chris Bailey. Only 7 seconds left in the half.
That was a very difficult shot from behind the backboard, and it goes in another net. He'll be at the line to try to complete a three-point play.
Bailey at the line getting set to take his shot with 7 seconds left in the half. Bailey's shot is good.
28-19, Elsberry with the lead. 6 seconds left to go. Down to Niemeyer for three. No! Out of bounds, and that's the end of the half of this homecoming night. The Elsberry Indians leading 28-19 over the Warrenton Warriors. Stay tuned for a little activity by the Elsberry Band. getting ready to start the second half of this homecoming ball game between Elsberry and Warrenton. Elsberry jumped out to an early lead, and they kept it pretty much through the whole half. They lead 28-19 to start this third quarter. Big conference game for both teams. And also a big game for Elsberry as they get to start their district matchups next week at Palmyra, Missouri. Warrenton will start the second half with the basketball. Small has it, gives it to Wolf. Cross court to North, back to Small. Wolf on the near side. Play a little Annie over here. Tobin down low. Tries to get it inside. Off Elsberry's hands, out of bounds. Wolf inbounds the ball for Warrenton to Small. He puts up a shot, no good.
Shuford with the ball now for the Indians. Over to Brian Hagemeyer. Dickie Koch gets it inside to Shuford. Shuford brings it back out to the wing. Plaster has it at the wing, barely at the top of the key. Inside for Hagemeyer, back out to Dickie Koch. Dickie Koch takes it in the lane.
Ball's kicked according to the referee's call. He gives the ball back to Elsberry. Didn't sit well with the coach from Warrenton, though.
Dickie Koch with the ball for the Indians. Koch to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer's shot, no good.
Tobin comes down the rebound for Warrenton. 6:59 to go in the third quarter. 9-point lead, Elsberry. Wolf with the ball, guarded by Koch. He gets it down in the corner. Tries to get it inside. They called the foul on Brian Hagemeyer. I don't know how he figured that because the guy come over his back, but anyway, they're going to get away with it. Tobin in the corner. Cross court to Small. Tries to get it inside.
Stolen by Bailey. Bailey gets it across the timeline and gives it to Shuford. Shuford puts up a three. Yes!
31-19, Elsberry leading. 6:30 to go in the third quarter. Small down to North. North takes the shot. No good.
Rebound number 34, Brian Hagemeyer. Shuford gets the ball across the line, puts up a shot. Yes.
Gets the old Elsberry roll that time. 33-19, Elsberry leading. And that brings the Warrenton coach off the bench, and he calls a timeout with 6:07 to go here in the third quarter. Elsberry leading 33-19. Warrenton gets the ball in bounds. Podhast in the lineup now for Warrenton. Tobin on the near side. He's taken a couple threes so far. Cross court to North. Tries to get it inside to Wyman. Out of bounds off his hands. Turns it back over to Elsberry.
Brian Hagemeyer with the ball for the Indians gets it across the line. Hagemeyer's pass is off the foot of a Warrenton player, and then he'll give it back to Elsberry. Dickie Koch inbounds for the Indians. He gets it tries to get it to Plaster, stolen.
Wolf has it for Warrenton on the far side. Podest in the corner, tries to get it inside, stolen by Elsberry.
Knocked away by Shuford. Shuford's layup is good.
35-19, Elsberry with their biggest lead of the night of 16 points. 5:29 to go here in the third quarter. Podest with the ball for Warrenton. Gets it down to Tobin. He takes it to baseline. Tries to get it inside. Stolen by Hegemeyer.
Mike Shuford with the ball now for the Indians. Shuford across the timeline. Spin dribble behind the back in the lane. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Warrenton.
Willie Young come down with that rebound. North throws up a shot. No good.
Rebounded by Chris Bailey. Bailey gets it to Plaster. Bailey will bring the ball up the floor for the Indians. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third. Brian Hagemeyer has the ball on the wing, gets it inside to Bailey. Bailey stepped out of bounds. That'll give the ball back to Warrenton. Coming into the ballgame for the Indians is J.R. Richards, and Greg Plaster will take a rest.
Wolf with the ball for Warrenton. They're trailing by 16 big points to Small. Stolen away by Shuford.
Shuford puts up another layup.
Warrenton with the basketball. Ball stolen again by Shuford, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Elsberry's defense is definitely doing it for him tonight. 37-19 is the score. We have a timeout on the floor with 4:18 to go.
Brian Hagemeyer has the ball for the Indians on the wing, gets it to Chris Bailey. Bailey's three, good!
Elsberry can do no wrong right at this moment. 40-19 is the score. Wolf has it for Warrenton. 3:58 to go here in the third quarter. Small on the far side. He'll bring it around. Gives it back to Wolf. He drives in. Small takes it down. Had the shot, passed it up. Gives it to Wolf. Back to Small. Top of the key to Hagemeyer. Wolf take down the baseline. Nowhere to go. Gives it back to Tobin. He shot. No good.
Rebound Chris Bailey for the Indians. Bailey gets it out top to Mike Shuford. Shuford in the lane.
Shuford changed hands and puts it up off the glass to make the score 42-19. 3:12 to go. Ball's out of bounds off Elsberry. Nice play by Dickie Koch. Hagemeyer will inbound the ball for Warrenton. He gives it to Wolf. Wolf on the near side. Down to Tobin in the corner. A little spin move. Hagemeyer wide open. He puts it off the glass and good. And there's a foul. Hackemeyer shot up, good. It completes the three-point play, makes the score 42-22 Elsberry.
Dickie Koch gets the ball inbounds for the Indians, gets it to Mike Shuford. Shuford across the timeline. Inside for Koch. Koch's shot is good. And he was fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot the free throw. The score is 44-22 in favor of the Indians with 2 minutes and 53 seconds left. Dickie Koch at the line to try to complete the three-point play, and he does.
45-22 Elsberry leading, 2:50 to go here in the third quarter.
Stolen away by Koch. Koch puts up the layup. No good. Rebound by Shuford. Shuford gets the ball inside for Richards. Richards' shot is good.
Elsberry taking it right to him right now, folks. 47-22. Warrenton's kind of beside themselves. They're not quite sure what to do with the ball. Elsberry defense has been tough. Tobin in the far corner. Cross pass to Small. To Wolf. Inside to Weidman. Off his hands.
Dickie Koch comes up with the ball. Chris Bailey with it now. His layup is good. Nice shot by the senior Chris Bailey.
49-22 the score. 2:03 to go in the third quarter. Wolf outside to Small for three. No good.
Rebound to J.R. Richards. Richards gets it to Dickie Koch. Koch will bring the ball up the floor for the Indians with 1:49 left in the third. Brian Hagemeyer now with the ball. Inside to Shuford. Shuford brings it back out. There's a whistle and a foul.
Foul is going to be on number 21, Matt Wolf. I'll take that back. It's on number 23, Gator Small. That's his first, team third here in the third quarter.
Mike Shuford will inbound for the Indians underneath their own basket. Shuford gets it into Hagemeyer.
51-22 Elsberry leading, 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. Niemeyer with the basketball for Warren, way out high. Pothast on the far side, cross court to Backmeyer. Backmeyer for three, good! 51-25.
Mike Shuford with the ball for the Indians, brings it up the floor with 1:03 left in the third. Shuford inside for Richards. His shot is no good. There's a whistle and a foul, and I believe the foul is going to be called on number 44, J.R. Richards. That is his second foul. Eddie. Coming back into the ballgame for the Indians is Greg Plaster. And number 34, Brian Hagemeyer, will take a rest.
Pothast over to Backmeyer on the far side. We got 44 seconds to go in the third quarter. Down to Weidman in the baseline, up, no good. Tip the ball around, and we've got a foul. Foul's going to be on number 51, Weidman, I believe. That'll probably be about 3 or 4. That makes it 4. He'll sit down for a while. Number 45, Willie Young, a 6'7" junior, checks in the lineup for Warrenton.
For Elsberry, Dickie Koch leaves the game, and coming in to take his spot is Derek Henry. Henry with the ball for the Indian, gets it inbounds to J.R. Richards. Richards across court to Greg Plaster. Plaster gets it to Henry. He brings it up the floor. His pass goes out of bounds off the hands of Mike Shuford with 30 seconds left in the third. The score is 51-25 in favor of the Indians.
Potash with the basketball. Backmeyer, he's going to try a three. No good.
Rebound, Chris Bailey.
Foul's going to be on Mark Potash. That'll be his first. Team's fifth. Another foul or so, and Elsberry will be in 1-1. 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Elsberry leading 51-25.
Plaster with the ball, gets it across the timeline. 7 seconds left on the clock. Over to Shuford. Shuford gets it down to Plaster. He put up a shot and was fouled.
Fouled on number 53, Andrew Johnson. He just checked into the lineup. Well, now he's definitely in the scorebook. His first foul, team sixth. So Elsberry will have the whole fourth quarter here with a 1-1.
One second left in the third, and Plaster's at the line to shoot two. His first shot is no good.
That's the end of the third quarter with a score. Elsberry 52, Warrenton 25.
Shuford with the ball for the Indians to start the fourth period. Derrick Henry now with the ball on the wing. Craig Plaster. Plaster gets it to Bailey at the top of the key. Bailey over to Richards. Back to Plaster. Around to Derrick Henry. Mike Shuford now with the ball. Plaster almost has the ball stolen, gets it to Henry from the free throw line, no good. Derrick Henry gets his own rebound, gets it inside to Plaster. His shot is no good, he was fouled.
Made a nice move down on the baseline and slithered one, if you want to call it, up along the backboard, but didn't get it to go. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That foul was on number 13, Mark Potash. That's his second foul.
Plaster's first shot is no good. The score is 52-25 in favor of the Indians, with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. Plaster set to take a second shot. No good. Rebound Warrenton.
Backmeyer comes down with the ball, gives it to Potash at the top of the key, guarded by Henry. To Tobin. Tobin dribbles around. Back to Backmeyer. Potash from the corner. Good! That's a two. 52-27 the score. Elsberry leading.
Shuford takes the ball into the lane, puts up a shot.
Young comes down with the rebound for Warrenton. Potash to Tobin. 52-27, Elsberry leading. Potash. No good.
Rebound to Chris Bailey. Mike Shuford has the ball now. He gets it across the timeline. Shuford inside to Derrick Henry. Henry's shot is good.
54-27, Elsberry leading. 6:23 to go here in the ball game. Pothead dribbles around. Gives it to Backmeyer. Back to Tobin. Tobin dribbles to the free throw line. Had the shot. Passed it up. Still has the ball. Gives it to Pothead on the far side. 6:10 to go in the game. Warrenton going to do something besides dribble around. Tobin, no good.
Rebound Mike Shuford. Shuford all the way.
A little coast-to-coast action by Mike Shuford. Pothead at the top of the key. Ball stripped by Greg Plaster, but he's called for the foul.
That is Plaster's first foul of the night with 5 minutes and 49 seconds left.
Hot ass from 17, no good. Tobin with the rebound, he puts it back, good! 56-29, 5:40 to go in the game. Elsberry leading.
Shuford gets the ball down to Richards, back to Derrick Henry. Henry tried to put up a shot and it was blocked.
Ball was stripped by number 53, Johnson. Tobin on the far side, he dribbles the baseline, puts it up, good! 56-31. Elsberry called the timeout with 5:18 to go in the ball game. Their lead is cut to 25, 56-31. Still a lot of ball game left, folks.
Five minutes and 18 seconds left in the game. Elsberry is leading 56-31. Mike Shuford with the ball for the Indians, brings it across the timeline into the lane, puts up a shot, and it's good.
58-31, Elsberry leading, 5:05 to go. Tobin with a shot, no good.
Rebounded by number 50, Chris Bailey. Bailey gets the ball across the line for the Indians and over to Brian Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer back to Bailey inside for Shuford. Shuford brings it back out to the wing. Derrick Henry now with the ball for the Indians. And Hagemeyer on the wing. Plaster has it at the top of the key, gets it inside, taken away by Warrenton.
Pothead comes up with the ball. He dribbles down the far side, down in the baseline. Tries to get it inside, stolen by Bailey.
Bailey tries to get it off to Henry.
Foul's going to be on Warrenton. Let's see, number 55, that's his second. Tobin. That'll put Elsberry to the line and shoot 1-1 here with 4:16 to go in the ball game. They lead by 27.
Derrick Henry at the line to shoot the 1-1 for the Indians. Henry's shot is good. Derrick Henry getting set to take his second shot with 4:16 left in the game.
Number 31, James Blackwood got the rebound. He just checked into the lineup for Warrenton. 4:08 to go in the ball game. Tries to get it inside to Blackwood. Ball's loose, picked up by Hagemeyer.
Mike Schufert with the ball for the Indians, brings it across the timeline. Sets up at the top of the key. Gets it into Plaster at the free throw line. Derrick Henry at the wing. Now Plaster with the ball. Derrick Henry has it at the free throw line, gets it to Bailey for three, no good.
Niemeyer picked the ball up for Warrenton, gives it down to Tobin underneath, and it's gonna count, and he's fouled. Got a little shove by who from Elsberry? Either Hagemeyer or Bailey. They're going to give it to Hagemeyer. That's his third. That's only the team fifth, but Tobin will go to the line to shoot a pair, or to try to complete the three-point play. Excuse me. He made the basket, and they counted. And he makes the free throw. 59-34 to score, 3:28 to go in the game.
Derrick Henry inbounds for the Indians, gets it to number 24, Mike Schufert. Schufert gets the ball across the timeline over to Brian Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer to Bailey. Over to Henry. Henry's pass inside is stolen.
Tried to force it inside, and Warrenton knocked it away. Niemeyer with the ball for Warrenton, guarded by Henry. Gives it to Mark Niemeyer. He dribbles down to the baseline. He's double teamed out there. He kicks it out to Tobin. Cross court to Matt Niemeyer. He puts up a three. No good. Got a whistle on the foul. The foul is going to be on number 31, James Blackwood.
Checking into the game for the Indians is number 32, Wayne Morris. With Chris Bailey at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. 59-34 is the score in favor of the Indians. Bailey's first shot was no good, but there was a lane violation, so he'll shoot it again. Chris Bailey getting set to take his second shot. It is up and no good.
Johnson comes down the rebound for Warrenton. 2:45 to go in the ball game. Elsberry leading by 26. 41, Niemeyer puts up a shot, no good.
Rebounded by Wayne Morris. Mike Schufert with the ball now for the Indians. Schufert has it at the top of the key, gets it over to Brian Hagemeyer. There's a whistle and a foul. Looks like the foul's going to be called on number 32, Wayne Morris. Coming into the game for the Indians now is number 42, Bobby Bangy, and number 44, J.R. Richards. Brian Hagemeyer and Greg Plaster will leave. They are both seniors and playing in their last home game here at Elsberry High School. Also leaving is number 24, Mike Schufert. He also is a senior. And coming in for him is number 14, Dickie Koch. And also leaving is number 50, Chris Bailey.
Getting a standing ovation by all four seniors. And well deserved. 60-34 is the score. Elsberry with a big lead. I'm not going to say victory yet. There's still 2 minutes to go, but pretty well sealed up. Tobin with a shot, no good.
Rebound to number 44, J.R. Richards. Richards gets it out to Dickie Koch. Koch has the ball at the wing. Gets it to Bobby Bangy. Bangy to Richards. Richards inside to Jamie Hull. His shot is no good.
Niemeyer come down the rebound, long pass to Tobin. He takes it up, good! 60-36, Elsberry leading. 1:43 to go in the game.
Dickie Koch gets it into J.R. Richards. He was open in the lane, put up the shot, and he was fouled. J.R. Richards would go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. The score is 62-36 with 1:36 left.
There's number 43, Rich Ovechek's in the lineup for Warrenton. And Mr. Tobin will take a seat.
J.R. Richards' free throw is good.
63-36, Elsberry leading, 1:33 to go in the game. Niemeyer dribbles down, gives it to number 53, Johnson. He puts it up good. 63-40, 63-38, excuse me.
Koch gets the ball off to Morris. His shot is no good. It goes out of bounds off of Elsberry. That'll give the ball back to Warrenton. Only 1:17 left to play in the game.
Niemeyer down to another Niemeyer. Shot up, no good. Johnson with a rebound. He puts it back good. Now it's 63-40.
Dickie Koch has the ball for the Indians. Gets it to J.R. Richards. Richards to Bangy. Koch now with the ball inside Richards. Richards from in the lane, no good. Rebound. Jamie Hull, his shot was put up and he was fouled. Number 12, Jamie Hull will go to the line to shoot two.
Would you please remain seated after the game is over for a short announcement?
Jamie Hull, his first shot is good. Set to take his second, it's good.
65-40, 45 seconds to go. Pass down to Ovid. He has it. He puts it up. No good. Johnson with a rebound. He puts it up. No good. And he puts up another shot, and he's fouled. Johnson's first shot's good. 65-41. Elsberry with the big lead. Second shot by Johnson's nothing but net. 65-42. Long pass.
Dickie Koch got to Wayne Morris. Over to Richards.
67-42. Elsberry with a 25-point lead and 30 seconds to go. Ovid just committed a turnover, gives the ball back to Elsberry.
Dickie Koch with the ball for the Indians, gets it into Wayne Morris. Koch now with 24 seconds left. His pass is picked off, but J.R. Richards gets it right back for the Indians. Dickie Koch with the ball in the lane. J.R. Richards' shot is blocked. And out of bounds off Elsberry. That'll give the ball back to Warrenton with 12 seconds left. 67-42 is the score.
Niemeyer brings it up for Warrenton. 9 seconds to go. Drive down middle of the lane. Misses the shot.
Dickie Koch with the ball. His layup is no good. And that's the buzzer. 67-42 is the final score. Elsberry over Warrenton.
Fine effort by the Elsberry Indians tonight as they close their regular season with a big victory over Warrenton and also a conference victory. 67-42 was the score. Elsberry, that's a good ball game to get started on for the district next week when they play Tuesday night against Wright City at Palmyra, Missouri.
I can have your attention. I can have your attention. We don't know the exact details of what we've done yet, but I want to let the people of Elsberry know, not since this gym has been built, and not since 1978, 16 years ago, has as any Elsberry boys team had a share of the East Missouri Conference title. We appreciate your support this entire year, and we sure hope you can make the drive up to Palmyra Tuesday night. Thank you.